Your owner's manual provides you with important details regarding the safe operation and maintenance of your vehicle. It is important that you familiarize yourself with all disclosures, warnings, cautions, and instructions concerning the proper use of your vehicle and all accessories. Please read your owner's manual carefully and follow the instructions. The table of contents at the beginning of the owner's manual guides you quickly to the major sections, covering your vehicle's operation, maintenance, and safety. The index at the back of your owner's manual will show you where to turn for specific information on any topic. SRS airbags or supplemental restraint system airbags are designed to supplement the accident protection provided by the driver's and passengers' seat belts and are not designed to substitute for them. The SRS airbags can help save lives and reduce serious injuries. However, inflating airbags may cause abrasions or other injuries. Seat belts should always be correctly worn, and the occupants should always be seated a suitable distance away from the steering wheel, instrument panel, door finishers, and proper placement of hands while driving. Types of airbags: driver airbag, front passenger airbag, front side airbag, and curtain airbag. Please note that the type of airbag will depend on car unit and variant. When it may not activate: if the crash energy is absorbed and distributed by the vehicle body, and the impact is not forceful enough to inflate the SRS airbag. The vehicle is running less than 25 kph. If the vehicle strikes or crashes on a solid utility pole, park vehicle of the same class, running under the tailgate of truck, front offset impact to guard rails, and falls into a ravine. It may not also activate during side impact crash on collision from the side at an angle, and from side impact on vehicle's engine room or cargo area. Side impact with a two-wheeled vehicle, if the collision is oblique. If the vehicle rolls over. Front offset impact to guard rails and collision on a pole. Reminder: airbags will only deploy in the conditions where you really need them. Therefore, always wear your seatbelts. When it may activate: SRS airbag may activate in the event of a front impact. Inflate in higher severity frontal collisions. Vehicle receives severe damage to undercarriage. Hitting a curb, pavement edge, or hard surface at high speed. Falling into a deep hole or ditch and landing hard on the ground after jumping. SRS airbag may also deploy in the event of a side impact, inflate in higher severity side collisions, and the speed should exceed 25 km/h. Airbags deploy at the moment of impact, where the seatbelt and airbag protect the occupants. Always remember, the SRS airbags may not deploy in cases where the impact is not forceful enough to inflate the SRS airbags. A vehicle breakdown, emergency, or driving error will force you to face a difficult situation. There's one principle that you should always remember. Do not panic. If your engine cranks or turns over when you turn the key, but it won't start, your battery is most likely the problem. To get your vehicle started, you need to jumpstart your battery using another vehicle. Please beware of the following cautions before jumpstarting. Incorrect jumpstarting can lead to a battery explosion. The battery explosion may result in severe injury or death. It may also result in damage to the vehicle. Be sure to follow the instruction in the owner's manual. Explosive hydrogen gas is always present in the vicinity of the battery. Keep all sparks and flames away from the battery. Always wear suitable eye protection and remove rings, bracelets, and any other jewelry whenever working on or near a battery. Never lean over the battery while jump starting. Battery fluid is a corrosive sulfuric acid that can cause severe burns. If the fluid comes into contact with anything, immediately flush the contacted area with plenty of water. Keep the battery out of the reach of children. The booster battery must be rated at 12 volts. Use of an incorrectly rated battery will damage your vehicle. How to jumpstart a car. If the booster battery is in the other vehicle, position the two vehicles A and B to bring the battery into proximity to each other. Apply the parking brake. For automatic transmission model, move the shift lever to the park position. While in manual transmission model, move the shift lever to the neutral position. Switch off all unnecessary electrical systems, headlight, heater, air conditioner, others. Place the ignition switch in the off position. Remove the vent caps, if equipped, on the battery. Cover the battery with a firmly wrung-out moist cloth to reduce the hazard of an explosion. Connect the jumper cables in the sequence as illustrated. Start the engine of the booster vehicle A and let it run for a few minutes. Depress the accelerator pedal of the booster vehicle A at 2000 RPM. Start the engine of the jumped vehicle B in a normal manner. After the engine is started, carefully disconnect the jumper cables in the opposite sequence as illustrated in the owner's manual. Remove and dispose of the cloth properly as it may be contaminated with corrosive acid. Replace the vent caps, if removed. The gauge or indicator light on the dash indicates the engine temperature is rising above the normal level. First of all, please beware of the following when your vehicle overheats. Never continue driving if your vehicle overheats. Doing so could cause engine damage and/or a vehicle fire. Never open the hood if steam is coming out. Never remove the radiator or coolant reservoir cap while the engine is hot. If the radiator or coolant reservoir cap is removed when the engine is hot, pressurized hot water will spurt out and possibly cause burning, scalding, or serious injury. If steam or coolant is coming from the engine, stand clear of the vehicle to prevent getting burned. The engine cooling fan can start at any time when the coolant temperature exceeds preset degrees. Be careful not to allow your hands, hair, jewelry, or clothing to come into contact with, or to get caught in the cooling fan or drive belts. If your vehicle overheats, or if you feel a lack of engine power, detect unusual noise, and so on, take the following steps. Safely move the vehicle off the road away from traffic. Turn on the hazard indicator flashers. Apply the parking brake. For automatic transmission model, move the shift lever to the P position. Manual transmission model, move the shift lever to the N position. Do not stop the engine. Open all the windows. Turn off the air conditioner. Move the temperature control to maximum hot and the fan control to high speed. Get out of the vehicle. Visually inspect and listen for steam or coolant escaping from the radiator before opening the hood. Wait until no steam or coolant can be seen before processing. Open the engine hood. Visually inspect if the cooling fan is running. Visually inspect the radiator and radiator hoses for leakage. If the cooling fan is not running or the coolant is leaking, stop the engine. After the engine cools down, check the coolant level in the reservoir with the engine running. Do not open the radiator or coolant reservoir cap. Add coolant to the reservoir if necessary. Call NCAC for assistance and have your vehicle inspected or repaired at any Nissan dealership. Always check your owner's manual for further information.